Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and this is my very last video for the year. This is it for 2019. Man, time flies when you're having fun. Can you believe we're about to enter 2020, brand new decade? I'll be damned. Maybe we'll be lucky in 2020. We'll actually have some really positive XRP price action. Just maybe. I don't know. A man can wish, right? In this video, we're going to be talking all about price here. I've got all sorts of opinions to share with you from various chart analysts, including one who states that he's got a feeling that within the next 24 to 72 hours, I'm no math wizard, but that's 1 to 3 days, sounds suspiciously similar, that within that time period, we may really start to see things get rocking and rolling. I've got another analyst talking about, actually a couple really, but one specifically talking about alt season in the first quarter of this year. Another one that's talking about alt season, it's going to occur soon. Then Bitcoin probably hit its all-time high, and then another rally. I'll get into the specifics, but yeah, absolutely. In the first quarter, there's a firm opinion by one chart analyst, and I'll share with you the specifics momentarily, saying, hey, alt season is actually coming. Now, I don't know about you, but I know what I hate, and I don't hate that. I mean, if it happens, I would not hate that. So anyway, before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. It's the best way to close out the year. Or if you're listening to this and it's already 2020, hello future people, subscribe also. Alright, so the market cap for the crypto asset class as I record, sitting at 188 billion, Bitcoin's at 7,189, XRP at 19.2 cents. And 24-hour charts for XRP and Bitcoin, not surprisingly, looking about the same. You can look at the weekly charts too. Same, different because of Tether. Same. It just goes on. Look, I'm telling you, altcoins are just following Bitcoin. This is not hard to understand. I tell you, it's so obvious because humans have eyeballs, and you can see these weekly charts that I point out on almost a daily basis. It's so clear that when somebody disagrees with the premise that altcoins are following Bitcoin, I just am like, what? Like, what is it that is going through your noggin that makes you think that could possibly not be the case? Data and eyeballs should indicate to you that that is not the case. Let's get our first opinion from a chart analyst in here. XRP could rise to 21.6 cents or drop to 18.1 cents by mid-January. Now, these types of videos, just to be clear, I don't offer financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. Just talk to a financial professional, which I am not if you want help with that. I'm just sharing with you opinions from chart analysts all over the place. And I think most of us out there do not know how to read charts nor care to learn. And so I would say, if you believe that MacD is a hip-hop artist, if you believe that Fibonacci is a fine Italian restaurant down the street, and if you believe that when chart analysts reference a wedge, they're talking about cheese, my friend, this video is for you and you have come to the right spot. So this analyst, his name is Manu Naik, and I'm just going to sum up what he thinks under the conclusion section, which is the place to go, so that I don't get into chart gibberish. A downward breakout for XRP would see an immediate drop to the point of control line on the volume profile to around 18.8 cents, and it could further drop to 18.1 cents if the bearish momentum continues. With peaks and valleys both surrounding the current price on the volume profile, it's difficult to tell how changes in trade volume will affect the price. If XRP tests the pattern boundary into a bullish movement, it could move up to test the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. Great Italian restaurant, by the way. Try the veal. It's just delightful. Endless breadsticks. You're going to want that. So anyway, 78.6 Fibonacci retracement line breaking out upwards to 21.6 cents by the second week of January. So right direction in theory. Well, potentially even better. Here's another chart analyst named Yuri Molchin. And here's the headline from his piece. XRP price may hit 30 cents coming out of falling wedge. Here we go. XRP has been trading under 20 cents for a while already, unable to regain the 25 cent level. However, a trading expert believes that the third largest currency may break out of its floating in the lows and surge to regain the 30 cent price mark. And then they have a subheading here, a massive falling wedge. The analyst and trader at I Am Crypto Wolf has shared a chart in which he draws attention to a massive falling wedge pattern on the XRP chart. This is often a bullish formation, so the expert points out that a possible outcome could be XRP surging back to the 30-cent level. Which would, by the way, if that happens, that would make those that bought around the 18-cent level look pretty freaking smart. But we'll see. You never know. It could go lower. All right, the trader has also shared a chart which shows the ROI, return on investments, provided by the three major currencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, over the last 4 years. The XRP curve is higher than that of Bitcoin, but lower than that of Ethereum return on investment curve. And you can see that's the chart on the screen right now. And pretty much any of these damn charts where you pair the three together, there's a reason they're pretty much always in the same position in terms of market cap. Because even though there's fluctuations, fine, they're still just all moving in tandem. Like, this is so easy to understand. My gosh. Oh my god, it's easy to understand. Just like, use your eyeballs, right? And then you don't have to freak out about XRP price. And oh my god, is the sky falling? Is what Ripple's doing not working? This and that, blah, blah, blah. No, it has nothing to do with it. Or very little to do with it at this point anyway. That's just my opinion anyway. All right, next we got a tweet. I'm sorry, no, this is another article. This is also from You Today, written by Alex Dovbinya. Look, I like that crypto media takes place the world over, but man, I'm awful with foreign names. I cannot help it. Alex Dovbinya. I don't know. That's as good as it's getting, man. Do they butcher my name too? Because mine just, to me, it seems like very simple. Matt. Like, is there another way to say that? Matt? Mott? I don't know. Crypto trader says you should be prepared for alt season in Q1 2020. Well, I like the sounds of that. Let's go ahead and dig in and see what they have to say. Both Ethereum and XRP, the two biggest alternative cryptocurrencies, are about to end 2019 in the red zone. Womp womp, sad face. Amsterdam-based cryptocurrency trader Michael van de Pop, which is a fun name to say, believes that 2020 could start on a high note for alternative cryptocurrencies that have been struggling throughout the previous year. Subheading, a massive breakout for Ethereum. Van de Pop points to the fact that Ethereum historically tends to rally at the beginning of the year. For instance, the ETH price skyrocketed by more than 52% in February while Bitcoin was in limbo. And there's a chart indicating this much right there. Let me scroll a little bit further, though. Hence, this is there's every reason to believe that Ethereum could continue its Q1 winning streak in 2020. Other top altcoins might piggyback off Ethereum's strength and post significant gains. And of course, XRP's right behind that in terms of market cap. So there you go. Subheading: brace yourself for an alt season. The trader also states that the dominance of altcoins usually bottoms in Q1. That means that Bitcoin could cede ground to smaller cryptocurrencies. See? So there's another proponent for the concept of alt season. And I still believe that it will come just, look, you know, to me, look, and I'm not offering financial advice at all. I'm just sharing an opinion with you. But it would be super weird to me if there were not ultimately an alt season. Again, what, just Bitcoin perpetually goes up forever and nothing else? Does that make sense? Especially when fundamentally it's very clear to me that humans are not in any meaningful manner parsing out the differences between cryptocurrencies. Just sometimes some projects have died, but they're not treating it different enough. You know, so why would it not happen again at some point? Here's a tweet from Magic with over 69,000 followers on TradingView, and he writes this: "The only thing that gives Bitcoin value is demand, which exists primarily because of financial speculation. If Bitcoin enters a devastating multi-year collapse, speculative demand will diminish, and so will the price, because the fundamentals are mostly limited to financial speculation." And then somebody named Bond responded, "So just like the United States dollar." To which Magic responded, "Demand for Bitcoin equals minuscule financial speculation with nearly no use case." I agree with that part. "Demand for USD equals global reserve currency, useful in more regions of the world than any other currency." And then he writes, "The difference in demand is clear." Yep, completely on board with that. Conceptual. I just want to share it with you. Now here's a chart analyst who frequently talks about XRP. He's definitely pro XRP. He's Patty Stash. And he wrote this: "XRP added again. Chart looks to building." I think he just means build. Chart looks to build. But anyway, all alts sitting right at that weekly support. Gut feeling, we see a big move in the markets within 24 to 72 hours. Just a hunch based off some charts is all." And here's what he has, the chart associated with that particular tweet. I just made it full screen for you if you're actually looking at a screen. Next, here's another tweet from Patty Stash. check out the almost identical setup the 3-day altcoin dominance chart is making now compared to the altcoin explosion from early 2017. Touched once, came back and kissed off a second time, and then he's got like 6 rocket emojis like that. Then he writes, "Will history repeat itself?" Let me pull this up full screen so I can show you. This is actually worth looking at if you aren't driving, I think. And so you can see here, this is what he circled here in 2017. How you can see the just trending downward, the altcoin market cap dominance trending downwards, went up and then went back down to touch the support line and then took off. And then he writes, first time was just a taste, second time is when the price springboarded off. And so now fast forward to almost 2020, as I record this anyway, last day of 2019. And you can see same thing has happened here again. And so he writes, almost in the same position as previous to the last altcoin rally back in 2017, will history repeat? Well, if so, we're going to know in rather short order. So that's why he was indicating within the next 24 to 72 hours, we should pretty well have our answer there. But yeah, that's it for this video. Man, that's it for 2019. Can't believe I'm closing out the year. This has been an insane year, by the way. If I could just close out by saying one thing, just how insanely appreciative I am of everybody that supported me along the way. All the kind words, constructive criticism, just everything. Because 1 year ago at this point, if I had to guess, I probably had 40 subscribers, something like that, 40 to 50. And I don't know what the number is now, but I know it's, as I record this, over 15,400. And I got to tell you, I've just had a blast just running this channel, putting out content on a daily basis with rare exception to that. I'm normally putting out multiple videos per day because there's so much to talk about. And I am just obsessed with tracking this stuff. I mean, I was tracking it for well over a year before I even put out my first video. And just had a blast doing that. And then I wanted to contribute more, so I ultimately did launch the channel. And I look forward to this every day, researching everything and then sharing with you everything that I find so we can all just learn together. So I just thought maybe a great way to end out this video and the year of the Moon Lambo channel, which has just been insane. Like, my mind still, it's like my cranium explode when I think about the growth that's experienced. I never thought in a million years like this type of growth would happen for my channel. But I just want you to know I really appreciate it, and it's the most I've had the most fun in my life. I guess just running this channel as a hobby. So anyway, that's it. I'll let you go. You can get out of there. If you're listening on Tuesday night here, December 31st, you probably got stuff to do. You're gonna go do something. Hang out with friends. I don't know, eat a block of cheese by yourself. Maybe, you know what you should do if you don't have plans? Hit up Fibonacci's. Try the veal. It's good stuff. All right, that's it for this video. That's it for the year. I'll see you next year, though. Yes, I will. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. And one last time for the year, I gotta say, until next time, to the Moon Lambo!